Today I'm going to be talking to you about the top 5 ranked exercises of all time and why you should do them. So these are going to be your best bang for your buck exercises. Now one quick thing to note. I am assuming no one is injured and you have learned how to do all of the movements. If so, let's get started. Exercise 1 is the squat. It's been forever called the king of all exercises, and for good reason. It actually involves an enormous amount of muscle mass and stimulates the release of anabolic hormones such as testosterone, which is great for building muscle fast. The obvious muscle groups targeted are the prime movers, the quads, hamstrings and the glutes. Plus, the trunk actually has to stabilize the torso and maintain a neutral spine, all while supporting the load. The squat is actually an awesome exercise that forces the body parts to work together and grow us. The benefits are as follows. It makes you faster. It helps with thrusting and jumping, and it's been shown to actually improve bone mineral density in all age groups as well. So if you want to develop any kind of lower body strength, you have no choice but to squat. If you are going to be doing this exercise to recruit the most muscle fibers, you must go to at least parallel to get the most benefit of this exercise. Number 2 exercise is the deadlift. This hits the posterior chain hard. It optimizes muscle recruitment and gives you the greatest transfer to life and sport. And what I mean by this is, you're always going to be doing a movement like this, whether you're playing a game where you have to just pick up a ball from the ground, or where you are possibly picking up a box. So it's super applicable to your everyday life. On top of that, deadlifting is an awesome exercise for rehabilitative and preventative purposes. It will strengthen the entire back and its surrounding muscles. It is one of the most effective exercises for building the core strength, such as the central muscles of the body, the lower back, the glutes and the abdominal region. And with that being said, there is no other exercise that is a better test of overall body power and strength. Now one thing to keep in mind, that this needs to be done with correct form for optimal results. Number 3 on our list is the bench press. This is a fundamental exercise for developing upper body strength. The bench press improves strength, increases muscle size, and improves athletic function. You have probably noticed we have only shown compound movements so far, bench being the third, and this is because when you incorporate all of the muscle fibers used within a compound movement, it actually causes your body to naturally release a large amount of testosterone, and this doesn't happen in isolated movement, such as a bicep curl or tricep push down. So compound movements are incredibly beneficial. Within the bench press, the muscles being worked primarily are the pectoral major, the anterior delts, the triceps, and stabilizer muscles. Next up is number 4, the overhead press. I think this one is fairly overlooked. People have the mindset that if they're bench pressing, which is a pressing movement, then they don't need to be overhead pressing, and I think this is partially incorrect. The overhead press has many great benefits. It involves shoulder flexion, lat mobility, and thoracic extension to reach overhead. And it is a functional exercise that should be added into your routine if it's not there already. On top of that, it is effective for strengthening your shoulders and triceps. Last but not least, exercise number 5, the chin-up, which is known as the upper body squat. The chin-up stimulates nearly every muscle, from the traps all the way down to the ABS, and is an exercise with a degree of neuromuscular activation which gives you great potential to contribute gains in size and strength. If we look at a gymnast as an example, they do tons of chin-ups, and they have very dense muscles. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you add them to your fitness routine.